All right, today we're joined by CEO and founder of KHAMAGA, Manuel Garnier. And Manuel,
Hi.
thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you too, Martin.
Yeah, we've got an incredible story with Manuel. Manuel and I caught up some months ago, and he was actually our first client in France and Europe. And Manuel is also a partner of ours in the European market as well. So I'd love to just start by asking you about just a personal introduction of yourself, a bit of background, where you've come from, and you've got some beautiful scenery in the back, and where are you in the world?
Yeah, I have a strong background in solving problems for my customers. I've been a freelance consultant almost for all of my career, and this is really something I enjoy, evaluating new tools, finding the perfect app, the digital app for my customers.
I love it.
So, yeah, and I'm located in Antibes, France, so next to Sofia Antipolis, the technopole here of Europe.
Yeah, fantastic. It was a real shame. I was actually looking to visit Manuel and his family with my family in the past summer, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Look forward to visiting you in your home country very soon. So you touched on something around finding apps, finding solutions, and I think it's really inherent in you to do that. Because when you and I first met, you actually phrased something which I really got passionate and excited about, because it's a problem that we're looking to solve. And you sort of talked about how previously, or really at the time, you were spending more time on trying to integrate tools like Atlassian and Microsoft than you were adding value to your business. And I really hooked on to that line, because it just screamed out there's potential opportunity, but more pain around how you're currently running your small business. So I'd love you to share with the audience what were you thinking, how were you feeling about that experience prior?
Well, it was an exciting experience because, of course, having a successful integration is always an added value, but at which cost, in fact? I remember, yes, I had to integrate SharePoint with Jira, with Confluence, and then plug in Excel sheet files to all the database for all those tools. And even more, I had to deal with Dropbox when it came. Well, when you reach a point where you are stacking apps, well, maybe you're going too far. Maybe you're losing the focus of what you really need, in fact. And I always struggle, to tell myself, why should I repeat repeat the, how to tell it, repeat the work, always redo the integration, because the project is slightly different with slightly different needs. So we need to adapt all those tools again. Okay.
Yes.
So yes, and when we first met, I ran into your website and read the app description, and I asked myself, I think I found it. I found the tool I needed, to be the glue around all those tools, or to be the center of the communication.
Yeah. And I remember, because you were working not just internally with stakeholders, but you actually had a lot of external stakeholders you were trying to manage as well. Trying to connect with, collaborate, get focused on the plan. And I remember it very, very clearly, because when you shared that line with me, that it's taken me more time to integrate these tools than adding value to my business, I invited you to our live meeting. And I remember, and you got into your email and you said, Martin, are we live? Are we working? I said, let's talk. And we collaborated within the meeting, and we just seamlessly started to flow. And you just went, oh my, I remember looking at your face going, we're connected.
Because it was fun and easy.
Yes. Yeah. I love those two words, fun and easy. So where do you see the most value for orgs adopting stratapp?
Where I see the most value, it's if the people watching this video, have that experience, it will remind them this. As a CEO or an employee, when you first start a company, you first run a company, the early time when a CEO still remember the names of the employees and the employees can still access the CEO, and there is a full of energy here, you know, and it's like a blank page of how can we deliver the value, the best way to do it, trial, failed, etc. Just before, you know, when you start being structured and start creating silos, you know.
Yes.
And here, where I see the highest value of stratapp is, even if you have an organization, you know, that has already silos, well, you can take it and try it on an organization just to get back to those time and allow people, you know, to have a structured way, you know, the stratapp way, in fact, to be structured, to support that times.
Yeah.
You know, and I really feel this is the highest value of stratapp, you know, because here you can really empower your employee to get creative, you know, in the way they are working. They are not limited, you know, and they can feel back, they can sense back that feeling.
I love it. I love it. It's borderless, absolutely borderless on how we set it up, align it, and then let the teams, you know, flourish in the way that we want them to flourish, and they want to flourish and engage as well. Absolutely love it. So, your favorite part of the app?
Oh, it's the strategy one, and it's kind of the personal, from my personal experience, you know, because I have set up many times digital workplace environment for teams, you know, after strategy meetings. And what I love about stratapp is, okay, let's put a use case. We are in the morning in a workshop, a strategy workshop at the morning, okay, and there is someone in the room, you know, which is recording the strategy within stratapp, you know, linking, because stratapp has everything in it. You know, you start from goals, objectives, action, project, and while you are creating those things within stratapp, in fact, you are silently and in real time creating the digital workplace for the teams. Yeah. So right after this workshop meeting, you can contact the teams, you know, and say, okay, people, let's do the work task breakdown, you know, and start, let's put to work. And you don't have that latency, you know, between the chain. You have to say, okay, we are working on this, and then the program manager will eventually contact the project manager, and project manager will contact the PMO and say, okay, PMO, can you please set up the workplace environment, etc., etc., etc.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's, you know, it's just gold to me, because I've been there.
Yes.
And it's so easy to put in place, you know, and so yeah, that will be the added value here, you know. My favorite app is the strategy one.
Well, I absolutely love working with you. You always put a smile on my face. Your energy is very infectious. And we're really thankful for the opportunity to work with you in the European market. And we look forward to continue to working with you as well.
Yeah, and I'm really proud, and you know, to work with you too, Martin. You know, and this is why today I'm wearing the stratapp shirt, because yeah, I'm a partner. I want people, I want companies, you know, to get back to that energy, you know, to feel that energy again, you know, and that's really important in our days, you know, because we face the crisis. We need to adapt fast right now to the market, and stratapp is just a perfect tool for that, to support it at least.
Yeah, fantastic. We're very blessed to have you as a partner, Manuel. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Martin.
All right, take care.